So it's just going to take me a little bit of time. I'm hoping just the collection. I can do just a collection for the wall static on the Hope Tactile, so I can do the watchtower variation. Yeah, I got a good bit of work to do for that one, so I can push an update on it, and then I'm gonna roll it into this Starfall Aerospace. I think Starfall is gonna initially is gonna have all of the stuff I've been working on, which is the miniaturized M-class stuff. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We're just y'all get to go along for the ride and see my insanely scatterbrained self try to figure it out. All right, so that is far too much, right? Because the large wing. Like I might do. I don't know. Yeah, ADHD, absolutely. Rawr. Fuck yeah. A ball in love. Let's see. What did we do? Let's see. Our bow. 20 and 10. The fuck? That can't be right. 15 and 8 would have been. No, 20 and 10's about right. So, yeah, we'll just keep that for the wings. We'll look at it. Once I get it in game, I'll throw together a couple ships and take a look at the mass and see where it sits. I don't consider it cheaty. You either got piloting skill in the game or you don't. Like, and I'm not talking like the skill in the skill tree. I'm talking like you can either fly a spaceship in the game or you can't. So I don't see that cutting the mass out of a ship is really a cheat, because you have to be good enough to fly the ship to take advantage of the fact that it's at peak performance engine wise, as far as, forward thrust and all that, maneuvering thrust and all that fun shit. So oh Jesus. So yeah, let's break down team ADHD here for a moment, okay? Pimp, this one was kind of abandoned. This was something Wicked was helping me with, and then Shade and the Shade did his update to whatever that boost pack mod was, and the Icarus device came out pretty much all at the same fucking time and murdered that idea. I didn't really see a point in continuing forward with it. And oh god, I can't remember. Wicked came up. We were fucking around and Wicked came up with a name. But basically it was going to be an anti-gravity part that you would put on the boost pack and a set of gravity producing boots. So that one got abandoned, but let's see. Here's STEM. There's the ESP for Pimp. I don't even know why that's still out. Spears. That's a little side project that I haven't told anybody about. That's me poking around with spacesuits. Sagan is the landing bays, the floating landing bays. Grip is me redoing Pimp because there are some things that, well, there's one thing that I want to keep, and that's basically the mag boots idea. So that's me rebuilding that, trying to learn actor values, and I'm going to poke around with scripting on it at some point in time. But here you go. This one, Fuzz. It's the reason why we started in this Smash. Smash is Starfall, military, and strategic habs, which are going to be ready rooms. Just ready rooms, just Deimos. Take it or leave it. Don't give a shit. And it only gets worse. Let's chase this rabbit for a second. Oh fucker, come back. You're gonna, yeah, okay, so data. This is a player home in Sidonia. This is a massive fucking POI. As you can tell, you know, how far back it started. The BTD file tells you how far back it started. Yeah. Which part? So this is a massive fucking POI. The BTD file tells you how far back it started. Yeah, I really have to have my creative juices flowing for that one. Like, I have to be on my A game to even open this one, so it doesn't get opened all that much. This is my throwaway ESP. This is where I go. If I were to load this ESP into the game, I would fucking break the game. I have touched just about every cell in the game, moved shit, looked at NPC stuff, all kind of stuff. The platform is empty as shit because I rage deleted that one. That was going to be a player home-ish kind of thing on Volley Alpha. This spawned hatred for Volley Alpha more than what I had already. There's the Mayho atmosphere fix, the void crate, the void that stares back. A Yoko, that'll eventually be something. Which is you only craft once. Dynamic size adjustment. Still don't know what I'm gonna do with that one yet. That's for fauna. That's for resizing fauna. Oh, yeah, Fuzz. That was this one right here. You brought it up. Smash is Starfall, military, and strategic habs. I'm gonna do one. I might do a variant or two, and variant's only going to be for controlled entry. But it'll be a 1x1, 2x1, 2x2. Maybe 3x1, 3x2, and 3x3. I doubt it. Maybe 3x1 max, up to the 3x1. I'd already started on that. So yeah. Grip, like I said, that's on the magnetic boots. This is something I have fucked with at one point in time. Less than lethal weapons. I wanted to give everything in the game a less than lethal option. SOAP is Starfall Operative Assistance Program. And then Spears, of course. Yeah, it's only going to be Deimos. I mean, I might skin him, maybe. And by skin 'em, I mean I might cram Deimos interior into a Hope Tech Stroud and Tayo exterior. This is a project that lighting pissed me off so bad that I stopped fucking with it. But it's got a handful of iterations. This was me eventually making ships. Sagan is landing base, Seeds is the shield, Smash, the one we just talked about, STEM, now Starfall Aerospace. Um, all of my Dark Star patches. All my DSM stuff. Yeah. So, Team ADHD. Start it, can't finish it. Great. Um, Closest I would get to that is a 3x3. Unless I just haven't come across it. Um, there is no so I'm pretty sure like the guys that are using the like I know there's the Hope Tech and Tayo uh, double stacked habs. I think that's something that they have just found in the creation kit. I don't think there's anything like that for Deimos or Stroud. I mean, there might be something for Deimos, and I just haven't run across it, but I don't think there is. There's not going to be anything like that for Stroud. I mean, Stroud doesn't even have any M class parts, so. Which tracks because in lore it's kind of what Walter's pushing for, right? He's pushing for luxury ships for Stroud to start with, regular civilian luxury ships, and then I'd say that would snowball into M class stuff, but yeah, that to do something like that, for a big SysDef rig like that, it would require some blender work because you'd have to cut the NIF up. You would have to cut the top out of one and the bottom out of another to be able to make it a double stack, and then it would still be a 3x3x2. Which, if you did a 3x3x2, you could cram a metric shit ton of brigs in there. No. So the SysDef one is built. That is an M class ship. So it's an M class exterior with an instanced interior. Yeah. Let's see. Demos. No, that's where are my movable statics? Need to be in pack in. Ship mod. That's all S mod stuff. So this is the interior of one of those large M class parts, like a full sized M class part. That's what the interior looks like. As you can see, it's nowhere close to finished. Like they'd started to do this, and then they were like, "Yeah, no," and it's all built in a world cell. Yeah, so now it's all built in a world cell. I mean, there are people that yeah, regular exterior instance, interior, yeah. So they had started to do this. Now there are some modders that have been working on it, and I'd say they're using this stuff as a basis. I've not grabbed any of them. I like my laptop. I'd rather it not hate my fucking guts. So you can tell they've got different interior walls on one side, then they've got them stupid ass fucking struts on the other side. And this is the reason right here. This little bit right here is what makes me think this was supposed to be for a player type ship. Because it had ladders, so you could freely move about. Because the moment you do an elevator, it's a loading screen. So, yeah, but yeah, that would have been for an angled hull piece on the top. Yep. All right. So, yeah, we don't need anything else right now. We're just well, yeah. Okay. Yeah, 3x3x1. Like I said, Tiger and Matilija and that, I don't know how to fucking say it, the Tio one by Farnhellen or Friendhellen or Harlan, or I don't know the mod author's name. They do a Tio 3x3x2. But anyway. So whenever you adjust the name of any form, unless it's a pack-in, it's going to ask you if you want to create a new form. And since all these are already duplicates, there's no reason to create a new form. So that's the reason why I tell it no. Now, like if I went and grabbed something, say I went and found this in the tree over here, and I decided I wanted to make it my own, I could just modify the name and tell it to make a new form, and it would make the new form with the name that I gave it and leave the original alone. That to me is far too risky. So I duplicate and rename every time, which on the Habs and stuff, it's actually easier to find the global form and hit duplicate module and link to pack-ins. Especially on the Habs. So what that will do is say this was a Deimos 2x1 infirmary. I would find the global form, and then I would hit duplicate module and link to pack-ins, and what that would do would make a duplicate of the global form and then the interior exterior pack-ins of the infirmary. And the reason why that's important is it duplicates everything, including the linked references of the interior wall to exterior plug for your doorways and stuff, and automatically assigns them their snap behavior to generate doors. So originally, when I first started on STEM, I was duplicating the global form and then duplicating the interior exterior pack-ins and going in to every portal, every place there was a portal available in the hab. I would, hold on. So I would double click, and I'd have to do this linked ref. I would have a second render window open with the exterior. I would click into it, hit new. You'd click force persist, and then you'd hit new, and it select object and reference and render window. So I would click into the exterior and then double click on the plug, and it fills in the cell and then the keyword. What was that? Snap behavior. Snap behavior linked reference keyword. And I was doing that for every entryway, for every hab I did. And then Miss O, my savior, that woman is amazing, sent me a video and said, hey, there's a part in here you want to look at. And it was a video to one of Eleonora's live streams, where she was doing that. And that was where the duplicate module and linked pack-ins come from. And that's the reason why STEM went from having just a couple color variants for each manufacturer. Well, had, 2 for Stroud and Deimos and nothing for any of the rest of them, to having 2 different ones for Hope Tech, and then 11 for Deimos and Stroud. Kozero? No. Kozero. Yeah, I'm butchering it regardless. I appreciate you. I appreciate you trying. That's for damn sure. Oh shit, Dave, I didn't see your question. I have a question. Was the game go to loading screen if you take the NAT from the masked spaceport? When you just jump down and there's no loading screen. Okay, so if you pay enough attention, when you fly up or jump down, you can see it do the LOD, right? You can see it, the stages of the LOD, the level of detail. You can see it load that in step for step. Even on a high-end system, there's so much for it to try to render out that it does it in steps. It goes from, okay, well, I can make this out. It relies a lot on the level of detail, works in unison with the human brain in the way it can fill in gaps, right? So it'll go from blocky, just smooth as shit, nothingness, but the silhouette is enough for you to make out to know what it is. And then it steps it in more detail, steps it in again for more detail and more detail and more detail. So you can see that transition happen if you take the shortcut. But if you take the NAT, there is no transition. There is no step. You give it that momentary time with the loading screen to give it a full level of detail for a huge distance. Yeah, the NPCs too, but a lot of the NPCs are one of the last things to load in. Yeah, oh yeah, man, it's no big deal. I had the same question originally, and then poking around the kit, and I mean, not so much the kit, but poking around the kit, I started asking questions, trying to understand stuff. I started asking, and I can't remember who explained that to me. And then I went and tested it in game, and definitely noticed the difference. So save ourselves some resources there. Unload the render window. Yes, that is true. I think Fuzz deals with that on a regular basis. His intention is to move like a crackhead in Starfield, and after watching play Oblivion, I understand why. Oblivion's encumbrance penalty is something fierce. Mm-hmm. So, for me, all of that. It's too far. Oh, okay. Um, uh, it's a little baby piece. Huh? Huh? I just thought about something that this part, this part may be one that gets a lot of attention. A lot. Like a fucking lot. I can make some magic happen with that shit. Well, give me a second, and after I get the rename and stuff done, we'll open it in render window, and I will show you. And I think it won't take you long to figure out what I'm talking about. Um, oh, demos. Yep. Alright, edit render window. Okay, now this looks fucking huge, but um, might help if they were in the same level, huh? Properties. See, it fits in a hab. I need to. Mm, I can kit bash it and make it the same length as a. Or is that a 1x? That's actually probably a 1x. Um, that's still a little too low, but so. Oh, hold on. Let's. Oh boy, we're over here about to do something that's bad, because it will remember that. So let's see. We can do this and delete it. So cap top mid duplicate rename test. Prefix. So hit render window. So as you can tell, this is our zero plane. So you could do something, I don't know. Something like that. You set the tolerances right, and do you see where I'm going with that? No. Oh, so you're not going to drop it in there? Okay, cool. No, it's like, uh, yeah. Well, hull plating, sir. Angled hull plating, which is hugely fucking popular in every sci-fi ever, seems to be one of their favorite ways to build starships. You know, look at um all the ships from the Halo series. Look at most of the ships from the Expanse. It's all angled hull pieces. Big, flat, add some angles in there, color done. Yeah, no. Anyways, because when you kit bash that together in the pack in like that, that's the way it will display in game. So, yep. So, that's something to keep in mind. Yeah, like I said, it's a strong possibility. Something like that, I might mess around with that and make that happen. Um, it's just how to make it modular, so you have options and attachment points would be the biggest thing. So I would probably have to increase the bottom pellet plate just a touch wider so you could still attach a hab to it and the sides not glitch through the hab, depending on the angle you run on. So, Uh, we're still in our test cell, right? Render window. We're just gonna change this to. I need to look and see if something I did earlier. Yeah, we can look at that too. So you son of a bitch, you still didn't do it proper. Okay, so maybe. So that did absolutely fuck all for me. Thank you. Appreciate that, you son of a bitch. Let's see. It's man, fuck. It should work, and it's not. So that's not saving me any fucking time whatsoever. Like, god damn it. Fuck. I just completely shit all over all the rapid progress I was hoping to make because it is not fucking doing it right. Yeah, there's 101 fucking swaps in there, and it's not doing a fucking one of them. All right, so since we're here, we'll try, and if I have to do this for all of them, I guess I will because it's worth this fucking save time. Kind of pisses me off because that means that doing the fucking collection meant absolutely nothing. Nope, still didn't. Like, I don't understand. It's not removing the fucking decals that I want it to remove. And this was supposed to be the way to do it. Right here. And it's not fucking doing it at all. Okay, so that swamps. Oh, oh, that's fucking cute. Oh boy. Material swamps. You are not supposed to be here. Hmm. Okay. So not all in vain. You sent you here anyway. Not all in vain. Not optimal, but I guess when it's one and done, it's one and done. So, all right. So now top edit, edit swaps, ships decal blanco one. You can go away. We're gonna put the collection back in. Down. Go on, man. What is this normal O2? I'm not seeing it. It's gonna be it's gonna be the hash marks down here more than likely. No, that's O3. Where is fucking O2? It's gonna be some stupid shit. Oh, it's a little baby fucking divots, so edit, edit, normal. Okay. 3 is the hashes, so I'm sitting here thinking, All right, that might work. That might be. So we're gonna look at them each. I still need to figure out what the fuck is the deal with the plugs and shit. It's not working on these. 23. How you doing tonight, C? Ships, decals, and I went past it. No. Ships, decal. 23. 23. 29. Okay. Apply. Swaps. You dirty bitch. Should have actively did it, but it didn't. Swaps. Edit this. Cancel. Okay. Mhm. Mhm. Okay, it's painted metal. 10-4. Yeah. All right.